What's up guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 different things that I love while running. So these are the things that I use while I'm on a run, things that guide me in my running journey, and then also help me along the way. Either it's like a 5K or an ultra run. These are the 5 different things that I never leave the house without when I go on a run. We'll just go ahead and jump right into my first item that I would not leave the house without, and that is a good pair of running shoes. Right now, I've been obsessed with the Brooks Glycerin Maxes. So these guys are the ones with a little bit more foam at the bottom, a little bit more what Brooks calls DNA tuned technology. I've heard a lot of good things and I've heard a lot of bad things about these shoes, but for me personally, these are my go-to grabs for a long run, especially runs that are going to be around 20 miles or longer. I have heard adversely with other people where they said they hate it, it's too clunky, it's too heavy, it's too big, but for me, I have fallen in love with them, especially since I've started with the Brooks Glycerin 21s, 20s, and now 22s. For them to create a more cushiony shoe was a go-to for me, so these guys are my favorite training shoe ever. And then also I did run my first ultra marathon in these guys as well, and I didn't even have to change my shoes. So that's how much I love these guys. So number 1 right here, a good pair of shoes. For me, it's the Brooks Glycerin Maxes. The second item I wouldn't leave the house without would have to be my Garmin watch. Originally, I was an Apple girly. I had an Apple not an iPhone. I had an Apple Watch Series 10 that I used to track all my runs. But unfortunately, during my first marathon at mile 9, the rain that was occurring touched my watch and paused it, so I ran 25 miles that day instead of 26, even though I ran the 26. So me and Apple have a little bit of butting heads. Since then, I got the Garmin, and with the physical buttons on the sides, it's helped me out really well. I use this for all my training, not the training plan itself, but just using it for my training runs, biking, swimming, any cross training that I may be doing as well would be used on this guy right here. And then I chose the Garmin 265, and I got that little smaller version because I just have a smaller wrist, so it's the 265S, and it's considered their like triathlon watch. I really was interested in getting into triathlons when I bought the watch, but then I was like, wait, I'd rather do more long runs and expanding into mileage, less swimming. But I still like this guy for any activity. I truly do. I always have it on me. It keeps around 16 days of battery. I just really love this. And ever since switching from Apple to Garmin, my life has been better. The statistics have been better. It's been more accurate. It's been really nice. So that's the second guy that I wouldn't leave the house without. Need to go on a run. If I didn't count it on my Garmin, it didn't count. Another item that is on my list that kind of connects to my Garmin watch would have to be my Garmin heart rate strap. So I used my Garmin 265 for about a year, and I was like, well, my heart rate, you know, sometimes with wrist sensors can be a little off. I want to get like the most accurate read that I can to know exactly where I'm at in my runs and see if I can heart rate train a little bit easier. And so I decided to get this Garmin heart rate strap. It's one of the lowest price ones. I got it on Amazon for like $30 when it was on super sale. I was like, oh, perfect, let me grab it. And ever since I purchased it, I've used it on every single run since. I've been able to track low heart rates and high heart rates and make sure that I'm training in the correct zone that I want to for that day, may it be like a base or a tempo run. There have been times where I have forgotten my heart rate strap at home, and I've been very upset at myself because I go to start at like the starting line of my runs, and I know I'm going to be running for 12 miles. And I was like, oh, can't wait to see like if my heart rate can stay low. And I'm like, wait, I'm not going to get the most accurate representation of my heart rate without this. So I was very mad, but ever since I got this, I've been very happy. So my number 3 is like my good luck charm, and I've been able to actually train my heart and my body pretty well with this. So any wristwatch that you may have that has heart rate is going to be accurate to a sense, but the most accurate is going to be your chest strap, and that is why it is my number 3. My 4th item on this list is a little controversial, especially in the running community, but I would never leave the house without my vest. And so I have so many different kinds of vests, but I've ended up loving this Pinnacle. I believe it's the 12-liter one or the racing version. This guy is a little pricey. I think I paid around $200 for this guy. It is like their racing vest, so it is lightweight. So it's a little more on the pricey side, but I say you might as well pay a little bit more for the price if it's gonna last you for a longer time period, and especially if you really love it. The only water or vests that I own currently are by the brand Nathan. I've looked into Solomon's too as well. I think that's gonna be my next splurge once I save up a little bit more. But these guys help me carry my water, my phone, my car keys, my pepper spray, my anything you could ever want, and I think I still have, yep, right here, my nutrition as well inside, so it carries everything that I need, and I'm a runner who loves to be hands-free. So anytime I can just have it over my back, over my shoulders, and have my hands free and ready to go, I will love. The one thing that is very controversial about vests is just social media. People on social media, some say that you shouldn't wear a vest unless you're running more than 20-25 miles. Some people say you only just need like a water bottle for 13 miles, but I am not that kind of girl. I like to have everything on me and ready to go and ready to grab. I'll wear this for 3 miles. I'll wear this for a mile. Maybe not a mile. I'll wear this for like 3 miles and above. But I don't really care. I paid for this, so I'm going to wear it on any single kind of run or race that I do. So there's where the little controversy comes in. Just people being a little crazy on the internet, which it's a thing. But I'm absolutely in love with this guy, and I'm excited to also expand my horizons and try out some other brands and different ways that people carry their goodies on runs. And the final product on this list, my number 5, my 5th thing I would not leave the house without while going on a run, would have to be my headphones. Now these guys are the Shokz OpenRuns. These guys have lasted me for about 2 years. And then previously before that, I used their first version of these guys here, the over-the-ear ones, for about 1.5 years too as well. So it's been about 4 years with me and Shokz the brand running together. I love these guys because they just go right over your ear. You can hear everything around you. You're able to control the music pretty well. I can talk to Siri through these. I've had good phone conversations too while running through these. Without headphones, my runs would be pretty boring. I listen to podcasts. I listen to audiobooks, I listen to albums and music that I love. It's all in all a form of entertainment for me on my runs, especially the ones that get pretty boring on really, really long runs. Imagine you're outside for 5 hours. You need to change from playlist to book to podcast. It's so much, and these guys make it pretty easy to do so. Well, now that I just shared with you my top 5 things I wouldn't leave the house without, feel free to comment down below your top 5 or your top 3 items that you couldn't leave the house without before going on a run. Maybe we have some similarities, or maybe we have some differences, and maybe I need to add yours to my top 10. So please feel free to comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like running content, both in YouTube short form and long form, please feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll also be linking my Instagram down below, where I post my daily runs and daily activities when it comes to exercise. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy running! Bye!